Hello people, this is Endible, welcome to Roguetech. Just try to do a thing here, if only just for the mean value. I think we're ditching the combat shotgun and the Bribor sword for the pole planter. We have to take out TSM and put industrially TSM to do it. But I think I want to see what this does. We lose a bit of firepower by losing the combat shotgun, but we just want to see it. So there you go. That's one thing. Just gets us 1 day of repair. We had to go through 1 day anyway. And I think we only got the alpha lens in fatigue, so after the day, yeah, we erased the recording. It's good for morale, not that we need it right now, but that's obviously it. And we go for the command center and we look for a mission. So we got a recovery, but just let's see if there's any red text around. Doesn't look like we got other super heavy missions. We'll take a hard look at it after a time, but that's a bit more value, so we're going for this recovery. We're going against Nova Castile and we get everyone out, and we could well take... There's a thought. We could well take the Roguezilla into this one, just to try and see how it works. So we get to witness, you get a new toy to play with, and we get everyone else into their mechs. So Legion, I think, was going into the avatar. Opshaw was one of the archer guys. Popo, I think we were putting into the other archer. We got the king crab. We very much want to play with the pool. We've got Paradise, I guess it was. Paradise will be the makeshift. Yeah, we do have a lot of space here. You have Black Knight affiliates, and other than that, it's just finding people who can go on vehicles, so that's going to be Kestrel and King Wolf. We don't have space to put anything else. We even get a bit of a lower drop cost by doing it this way. It's obvious, we're leaving the Warhammer at home, the Hephaestus, and even the Hyperion, so this could get a bit hairy, but hopefully we can do it. I guess while we start loading up, I should comment on a thing. You will by now have seen these chapters, these episodes have been going a bit down in length. Well, this is because we haven't found support lances, but there's also a thing going where my daughter just plain refuses to stay at school at midday, and I have to go fetch her and bring her home for lunch. So yeah, I do have less time to record things because I have to keep working, so that's a no-go. But it just means that instead of having my 90 minutes of spare time after the missus gets to work, I just have less time to record. And I've had to move the recording sessions to first thing in the morning, so if we get a long mission, I don't just have to abruptly end it. So I guess that being said, we've loaded up. We're going for a recovery against Nova Castile, and it looks like we only have one objective. We're spawning quite near to where they should be, so that's good. And we even got friends. So let's see what we can do when it comes to dropping. We obviously can't go anywhere near, but we can take the high ground here. High ground is good ground. Will this, yeah, looks like decent terrain to set on. So there we go, everyone on the same spot, because, and we're already seeing things. So there you go, we're seeing a Stalker, Banshee, a Hetzer, and a Seth. The Seth can be dangerous,
After this mission,
but just let's wait for them to do their thing. Doesn't look like we have reinforcements around. Not yet, at least. The Seth chooses to go for the Griffin. We're much grateful for it. So now we could really go for the Seth, but the Seth is not long for this world, so we're just waiting until they do their thing now. You're just moving and do nothing. You're a good candidate to get completely overheated here. Our friends are going to have problems when they get retaliation, but that's their problem. This way we're having backshots galore, so we won't complain about this one. We're waiting until turn 14. That's a good shot there. Even head hit. So that was good. And they're doing short work of this Stalker. That poor thing is getting wrecked.
I hear ya.
So what are you? Yeah, we just want to let you go before we move with Witness. We're going to leave something for Witness to just obliterate, but
I'm your spaniel.
this is going to be a quite short episode, I guess. Not here, here.
Let's move.
You move, and we see Hitchinses. Yeah, we don't want to deal with you, really. So there you go. Just go through your armor.
Ready to get it on. Understood. Moving fast.
So that's Apollo and Acid here. Because that's a lot of missiles. I know, it was a quick sell, Mac, but
What can I do for you?
we really didn't want to have anything to do with that thing. And we now see what's the chances here. Well, that's a decent Hitchens on the Stalker, but I very much want to get this Seth out of the table, so we control burst. And there we go. That's good damage.
Bye-bye. Waiting on you, Commander.
Avatar just gets Inferno. We go for the vehicle. By doing so, we're also splashing.
I await your command.
We're also splashing into the Stalker, so it'll all be good. We really want the vehicle off the table. So King Wolf is just pushing up. It doesn't look like he'll have a lot of things to do here. Neither will the punchbot for what it's worth. So we just go for you. Yeah, that's good enough. We even hit the BPC, so guess we're not seeing what the Pro Planter does this time. That's him completely destroyed, so let's avoid that.
On my way.
Just Inferno all over the place for you. And that's a hell of a quick mission.
Behind you.
He's overheating, not surprised. And he's just got 2 health left, so
Right, Commander.
we set to do quick work of him.
I live to serve.
All we have right now is we're going to destroy him completely at this rate. That's it. So,
Farewell, sweet prince.
well, doesn't look like we got that much damage in.
Yes, Commander.
We just won the flyer.
Ready for orders.
Engage the jet booster to see if we can make it out on the second turn. And it looks we have to go until the third one.
Good to go.
So, no use in doing anything at all. We just
Cooling.
cool down and we wait for next turn.
What's the plan? It would be wise to vent heat.
It would be.
What can I do for you?
So we're waiting,
Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
waiting.
Resting my mech.
And we're going to have a minimum distance issue here. So we'll have to wait for another turn. Just get you off a bit and get you in next turn. So again, waiting.
Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
That's what we do here. And you get in, and we get out. And that's it. Easiest recovery ever. And yet another time, no support lances at all, which makes, at this point, makes the game quite trivial, if you ask me. We're overpowering them by so much, it's not even funny. So, you want to give me... Yeah, sure. Why not? It's just a Quixel Banshee and nothing else we got here. There wasn't anything good. Well, that's actually... that should be Quixel as well, yeah. So it's all Quixel, so we're going to just take money here. We get 3 parts of a Hetza, 1 part of a Stalker, Lodge Laser, Armor, Case Quixel, Basic Cockpits, Excel Engines. We're just selling everything, yeah. The Hybrid TSM. Okay, just let me see it. So... what's the maximum carry weight by 2.5? Well, that's not actually something we want to use, so we're just keeping the supercharger and the parts here. We got good value by selling everything, so not a iota of damage received. So it's just fatigue time for us. It's a bit of money to just get through the financial report. And we move into the next one, because that was some 10 minutes, I'm guessing, so 15 minutes to get through a mission. So that's that. Battletech something. We just go for 3 more days. Oh, you are mad, aren't you? And we could wait for Gremlin, but at this point it's all about getting another mission. So recovery, maximum salvage. We get you out and get the Hyperion in, because we want the Alpha Lens here. Mech Warrior goes here, Giza goes here, and the Bull goes here. And Mummy Bear gets onto her Archer. We're seeing the King Crab, so we want Jiangxi. On the Diasta we want Kraken. Plover goes into his mech. And then we're bringing Hephaestus with Arvita. And we even got Barley and Rogue, I guess, to go on vehicles. Making a small cut here while it loads. See you when everything's ready. Actually, won't let me alt up right now. Here we go. Be seeing you in a second. So here we are. Everything loaded. We get in. We're only seeing one objective, which means another quick, easy mission to go. We get Alice another time. I don't know what's been going here, but we just can't seem to be getting... That's actually not that good. Give me... Well, not there. On the Hyperion here. Next are the Archers and the Avatar. We try to get the King... Oh, you're not the King Crab. Hephaestus, King Crab. That's actually scary. But I guess it were good. And Black Knight and the vehicles. Oh, Lucaria might be on a bad spot here, but if we're only getting a lance, these will also be a very quick mission. We're seeing a Cascatel and a Seth, a Bola, I guess. Doesn't look like a Bola, you look like a Caria. And an Atlas, so there we go, we leave them move. Cascatel is going for us. That's quite a bit of splash damage on everyone. Yeah. Let's see what the Seth does. Okay, we might actually be getting more damage than we need here. We got a back shot to the Atlas, but that's not good enough. So we're just pushing up, shaking instability, and just going for the Seth, I guess. That's not good, that's better. So we go for the Cascatel.
Copy that.
We hopefully get it. Nope. We miss everything here.
Lucky bastard. Ready for orders.
Indeed quite lucky. So up we go. that's not good enough. You're still not getting good sensors, Arbiter. And at this point, I'm wondering if this is about you or it's about the mech. That's a very good hitchens here, but we also have it on the vehicle that has to go, so you know what this means.
I'm receiving you.
So, do we have follow-up here? Not really. Still,
Roger that.
we do what we must do. That's also incredibly bad hitchences all around. So we just go for a gasketel. That's some damage.
Good to go.
You shouldn't be in range for anything at all,
Yes, Commander.
but I'd much rather have the king crab do something. You have quite a bit of armor
Move order.
taken off, so we're just bracing you. And the archer just can't do anything neither, so we're just sending it down.
Let's go.
Bit afraid of the retaliation, but what can we do here? So that, with that in mind, no, it's actually Artemis that we need here. We got quite some damage into that thing, so we just want to keep doing what we're doing here,
Target locked. Enemy sick.
to see if we get it out completely, but it doesn't look like this thing brings armor. A Thunderbolt could help. So I'm guessing the Atlas turns back. Nope, he's just intimidated. So we got an avatar with Vascum, but guided looks decent here. Okay, we got something, finally.
That's a lesson.
But he's going now. Let's see if our AMS holds, because this one looks like a missile carrier. And yeah, it's going to cost a while to do all the armor we lost here, especially in the Hyperion. Well, the good news is he didn't get a lock. The bad news is it's a streak carrier, so go and get him out quickly. Because if that thing had fired, we would be in very bad shape now. So we boost, just to give the Seth and the Gasketel something to shoot at. We get him in place, and we hopefully are able to do something now.
Sprinting.
So we got your back. Ah, but you're out of range. They are actually wiser than they look. They're slightly out of range here, so we go for the bomber. We will definitely need to get this thing off, and with that in mind, we're sensor locking him.
Sensors locked on.
but we don't have range. We just don't have range. Which is worrisome.
Waiting for
That
orders.
was a wraith. Okay, so we push you up and sensor lock the Seth again,
Sensors locked on.
and we just shoot the wraith, I guess. I want this thing off. I want this thing off quickly. We move to the open and we sensor lock the Seth again if we can. No, they're all out of range. So there we go. Yeah, he's got flare. There's someone bringing AMS, but we really must get going here. We engage Supercharger and DNI.
Copy that.
And we just got going here. And we don't even get to go destroy the Cascatel before it goes. So we're waiting for some damage here. Luckily they went for the Ifrit,
They will be done.
so that's something.
Going full throttle.
We want to keep going here. That's good.
I have become
So we got the Seth out of the table. At this point we start working on the boar's head.
Your armor it is.
That's good clustering back there. So you shouldn't be able to destroy any of your friends.
All weapons are
So
go.
there we go.
Fall in behind me. I'm here.
You shouldn't be able to shoot anyone. So we offensive push and go. Not for the Cascatel, not for you. Oh, we can't hit. He's protected himself well, but we should be able to grind through the side armor. That's the Wraith gun.
Yep.
And we now go for the back of the boar's head. And we even get Inferno in case. In case we don't destroy it. Go.
Engage target.
For some reason it didn't register. But yeah, that's the whole mag down.
Target down.
Well, both Ursus. So it's just a Cascatel we have to deal with.
For my lead.
And it very much looks like we're not seeing the pole planter in action.
I've got your back.
Avatar just shoots, not much we will be able to do there. At least he's shot most of its things.
Confirm.
We do have some here. So sensor lock, because it probably helps.
Lock it off. All
That's a primitive Cascatel.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. We disengage the jet booster. And we just go into his side. If he gets us down, he does before we peak the objective, so it's all good.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
We crit him a lot.
Reporting critical. Commander?
And let's hope we're now in range here. We are. So that's just Apollo, and he's out.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle
So,
eliminated.
that got a bit scary on the first turn, but
Talk to me.
it wasn't much problem afterwards. That's what happens when you're just facing
Order.
going against 4 mechs with everything we're bringing here. But yeah, these first volleys of the Cascatel and the Seth, they were scary. And they really managed to shave a lot of armor from our mechs. So I'm guessing we have some repairs to do. It's good. We might be just moving out of here. We lost. Okay, that's not even a question. Yes, please. Because they offered double XLs. So that's just more money. I don't think we got anything we want to take from here. Well, the incendiary ammo might be a thing. But other than that, we're bound to get some things by just random salvage. So one part of the borehead, we get AMS flare we're selling, arrow one-shots we're selling, light anti-air missile rags that we're selling. The Rikers we keep, cockpit basic can go, and here's the money bit. So that's just 3.5 million, something like this we've made from this one. AMS we're keeping, AMS ammo that is. So, oh, we forgot to sell one standard fire control system, but we'll do that in between episodes, so that's not real big. We have to clean up a bit storage before we get to travel. Because at this stage I've had enough of these planets, so we're going to just go on the hunt for a research rich planet and hope this really makes it and we find some worthy opposition there, because this was just 13 days of repairs. I'm guessing it's just going to be some 6-7 days, 7 days on the Hyperion, so that's what we have to go through, and just means we're going to have a bit of travel time in between chapters. Not much else we got going. I don't think we can bring a boar's head or any other atlas for what it's worth, so no, not really. We don't have anything at all to bring, so I might also be making a small spring cleaning before getting out of here, because well, we might not, because the planet has been conquered by Nova Castile. That's something I didn't look at before considering, but still I think we're good to move to another planet. There's nothing else here for us. And this whole no support lances is just getting on my nerves. We really want a bit more of a challenge here. That being said, this was it for today. Sorry, but I don't have time for a third mission. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider leaving a rating and a comment for the algorithm monster. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. On that note, just let's see each other next time, I guess. Enjoy.